With the new Demonsbane Aerodrome dungeon finally out, its surprising difficulty on the higher levels and rewarding loot will definitely add something new and exciting to Blade and Soul. Hey, you can call me Sihone, and in this video we're going to go over how to obtain and upgrade your mythical ring, earring, and necklace. Let's dive right in. To begin your looting adventure, you'll have to unlock the Demonsbane Aerodrome dungeon by completing the latest story quests. Once those are finished, you can enter the aerodrome by going into F8 or going to Fishbelly Pub and taking the Windstride. I won't be getting into dungeon mechanics here, but just know that the aerodrome has 80 floors, each floor increasing in difficulty. As you climb each floor, you'll get a higher chance to get that sweet dungeon loot. Here is where each accessory drops as far as what floors and what bosses drop them. The first boss has a chance to drop the ring from levels 21 to 30, the earring from levels 31 to 40, and the necklace from 41 to 50. The second boss has slightly different drop chances. The ring can drop on the second boss from floors 1 to 80, the earring can drop from floors 21 to 80, the necklace can drop from floors 31 to 80, and an amazing accessory selection chest can drop from floors 1 to 80. It's important to note that if you're lucky enough to get this chest, you should probably get the necklace first. Depending on your class, it may not give the highest DPS increase out of all three accessories, but it is the hardest to farm, so it may be in your best interest to select this accessory first. It's also important to note that the true mythical tier accessories can also drop on floors 51 to 80. However, the HP of those bosses will more likely than not be meant for the whales of the whales. Next up, we're going to talk about how to upgrade your mythical accessories. But first, if you're finding this video helpful so far, why not hit that like button and subscribe. To upgrade your mythical gear, you'll need to use fusion stones or divine stones and the new Sky Stealer materials. You can get these new materials by farming Demonsbane Aerodrome or by doing heroic dungeons. Heroic dungeons now drop Sky Stealer crystal chests through their dynamic quests. The quantity of crystals you get depends on whether or not you're running easy, normal, or hard difficulty, and the type of crystal depends on what dungeon you're running. Earth crystals come from Stonescale Passage, flame crystals come from Thornwind Cavern, lightning crystals come from Sandstorm Temple, nature crystals come from Brood Chamber, ocean crystals come from House of Idols, and wind crystals come from Cathedra Cliffs. Next up, let's talk about additional stats. Upgrading your mythical gear will slightly increase their stats. If you upgrade your accessory to stage 6, you'll gain one and only one additional new stat. This new additional stat is random and can be anything from HP, Mystic, Piercing, Block, Accuracy, Defense, Critical, Critical Defense, Critical Damage, Evasion, Boss AP, Additional Damage, and Life Drain, with Mystic being the best stat to obtain. Any levels past that will give you more of that additional stat. The highest level you can go is level 20. We'll talk about that more in a second. You can reroll this additional stat by salvaging any mythical accessories you might pick up. This means you may need to reroll by collecting more than the 3 mythical accessories. At stage 11, you'll get an additional effect, although for the time being, we're still figuring that part out. Next up, RNG chance. Although you can upgrade your accessory up to level 20, keep in mind that the higher levels you go, the more RNG you'll need to overcome to successfully get to the next level. Fusion stones are your main resource to use to upgrade, but you can increase your RNG odds by using divine stones. The first 3 levels have a 100% chance of succeeding. Past that, each level has increasingly more difficult odds of success. For example, stages 3 to 4 is a 60% chance of succeeding if you use fusion stones as your main item, and 65% chance if you use divine stones. Further down the list, from stage 5 to 6 is 15% with fusion stones and 20% with divine. 9 to 10 is 11% with fusion and 16% with divine, and stage 19 to 20 is a meager 1% versus 6%. That's going to be a lot of farming. But hey, if you need a group to help you farm for resources, why not head down to our multi-run Discord server? We're building a great community to farm and teach dungeons, so click the link down below to get started. And there you go. If you got something from this video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, you can call me Sihone. I'll talk to you later.